Maestro Gaming presents a wobbly wagon wheel production about a nomad man. That man is the Gypsy King. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Maestro Game production. Welcome back to Hanover, and of course, it is time to play our big game against top of the league, the reigning champions. Bayern Munich is here, ladies and gents. So without further ado, I'm going to head from here, of course, at the new town hall, back over to our stadium, and let's get on with today's first game. Okay everyone, so it's almost time to kick off our first game of today's episode. We are of course home against Bayern, top of the league, only lost once so far this season, got 6 draws, and well, they've won the league 31 times up to this point. So it's going to be a very difficult game. We are somehow pushing for Europe instead of battling down near the bottom, and our team looking to win today, well, that is Raphael in goal. We have Wiener, Anton Twanzebe and Fischer at the back. In central midfield we have Buscaletto alongside Nati. That is because the barman is currently suspended. Now in attacking midfield on the left side we have Hansen, Veloso in the middle and Maynard on the right. Up front is the return of Cuts. Yes, Walker has done a brilliant job so far. I think he's got 6 goals in 8 games, I want to say. He's had a solid effort up front. In fact, we can check that. He's still on our bench. So he is currently, yes, 6 goals in 8 games and 1 substitute appearance. He's been amazing up front, but we have Cuts returning, and Cuts is technically a better player, so he's returning into the starting lineup. And well, our bench consists of Timo, Mattiello, Mortensen, Jovanik, Geis. We then have Gordinho, Bassman, Wirtz, and of course Walker. But without further ado, let's head on into the dressing room, talk to our assistant and see what he has to say. So Marco the Mac Daddy thinks we should tell the team to do this for the fans. Looking a little frosty out there today. Maybe that is just going to help us a little bit. So assertively, I fully expect you. No, I mean, revenge is always a good one, but passionately, I know, you know, do it. It's gone down well. Seems to have motivated the majority of the players, so we shall be happy with that one. On today's game, as our team stroll out, as you can see, we are down in 8th, 37 points, 40 points is the target. Unfortunately, these teams do now have a game in hand on us, except for Schalke. Schalke has already played their game. They lost 4-0, I believe, to Hamburg. I want to say Hamburg. It's definitely a team struggling. I know that for sure. But Alba gets it up to Brand. I didn't really pay attention to who they still have in their lineup, but they definitely will have some big names still in the team. Lucky for us, Raphael makes a save on this lovely snowy day here in... I don't know what month we're in, to be honest. What month are we in? We are here in Germany. That is obvious, but what month are we in? We are in the 3rd, so March. It is March, and we have some snow here in Germany. So Hansen throws it into Buscaletto, gets it back to Hansen. Hansen, can he get a good cross in? He gets a decent one in. It's Maynard. Unfortunately, though, we can't put the tangerine in the back of the net. Disappointingly, and I am slouching. I need to not slouch. I need to sit up straight, you see, but it's a throw-in deep in our own half. Fischer now throws it up to Cuts, unfortunately can't get it, gives it away to Brandt. Now it's with Alba. Alba plays it back, and they are playing nice possession football here. I'm happy though, we're 24 minutes deep and we have yet to concede. Fingers crossed. They're probably going to score now, I've said that. Alba gets it into Douglas. Douglas gets it to Erbin. Tolisso with its 8th goal of the season, and yeah, it's finally happened. We finally conceded. Lads, I know we're the underdogs. I know you're nervous, Raphael, but you're a Ninja Turtle. You can deal with this. I believe in you. Just go out there, be composed, relax. Just play like any other game, except you're playing top of the league and a mouth better than everyone else, because as you can see, they currently have a 13-point gap with this victory. 10 points even if they manage to draw it. Well, lose it. But it doesn't look like they're going to be losing it nor drawing it, as Solomon has got them a second goal. 10th goal of the season for him, assisted by Alaba, and, well, it's looking rough. So, 2-0 here at half-time. We've had 5 shots, they've had 7. 3 on target to 3 on target. 5 fouls to their 5, 2 yellow cards, 2 yellow cards. 48% possession to 52. They haven't dominated us, it's been a very 50-50 game. Unfortunately, though, they have taken their opportunities, we have not. So, the best player for us so far is Veloso. He's got a 6.8 kilometres covered, in fact. We then have Arib. I don't know why I want to say Urban. Arib, though, with 100% passing completion ratio and a 7.4 for them. And Gilbertson is struggling for them with a 6.6, no reason for it. And Anton is struggling for us with a 6.3 and 1 mistake leading to a goal. So, tell the team their performance was disappointing. That seems a little rough, but considering our ratings, you know what it was. So, certainly, I expect to see a much better performance in the second half, lads. I know you play in top of the league, I know they're a much better side, but I want to see some efforts. Can't just roll over and let them beat us. You have to go out there and fight for the victory. Veloso, nice interception. Can we get one back? Hansen coming on left hand side, cuts inside, gets past his man, gets a shot off. But unfortunately, it's saved by Nubel. And, well, he's just going to hoof it up. It's now with Solomon. Solomon plays it back, and Tolisso, one of the goal scorers, is now going to play it back to Arib and Hernandez. Now with Nabel, gets it all the way up, and Brand. Arib plays it to Tolisso, who gets it up to Douglas. It's now back with Tolisso once more. Gets one over to the right-hand side where Kimmich has it. Plays it back to Solomon. Solomon, can he deliver a cross or will he go alone? He's got past 1, got past 2. Oh, he gets a shot off. It's saved by Raphael. But straight at the feet of Douglas, who gets his second goal of the season. It looks over, ladies and gents. Unfortunately, the dream of getting a result against Bayern Munich is dead in the water. So, we've got to tell the lads to show some passion. This is rather pathetic, if I must say. We are going to go all out attack, and we're just going to push and try and get a goal. We don't want to be embarrassed at home. That's the last thing we want, is to be embarrassed. We can lose to them, but we have to put in some sort of effort. This is ridiculous. Solomon coming down the right-hand side, only just keeps it in. It is hoofed up now to Hansen. Hansen, get across in, Hansen. No. At least draw the foul. Get him sent off. Mena plays it back to Nati. Now with Mena. Mena, can he get a shot off? No, it's straight at the goalkeeper. Of course it's straight at the goalkeeper. We do have a corner though. Hansen is pretty good at these. Hansen, of course. It's headed away though, and of course, Lewandowski's on the pitch. Kurtz plays it back to Nati. Nati coming down the left-hand side. Now to Buscello. Now Veloso. Buscelletto. Anton, lovely ball over to the left-hand side. Whipped in. Oh, it's headed away by Alba. And, well, it was offside anyways. So, okay, we'll get a throw in. I guess we'll wait till the next break in play. Fischer throws it up to Mena. Mena plays it back to Twanzebe. Twanzebe making a run up the right-hand side. Ball over the top to Mena. Mena has acres of space. Can he do anything with it, though? Oh, no, he cannot. He plays it straight at Nubel, and we don't get anything from it. So, who is struggling? Who can we bring on? Cuts is having a rough one, but you know what, Cuts? I'm leaving you out there. You need to get some sharpness. So Walker is coming on, but who is Walker coming on for? Buscelletto is having a rough one. So you know what? We'll give someone else a go. In fact, Godino, come on. You can slide into that position. Actually, we should probably just not risk these yellow cards. We might need these players in other games which matter. So let's take them off. We've basically lost this one. We're going to leave Cuts on Veloso. We could rest Mena. I think what I'm going to do though is Veloso can get rested. Cuts is going to stay on, like I've repeated about 3,000 times by now. We are then going to go like that. Walker can come on. Hopefully Walker can put in a nice performance, get us a goal, or at least one of the partnership can get us a goal. So show some passion, lads. I know we're playing Bayern Munich, but let's get a goal. One goal. That's all I ask. We're at home. Don't lose 3-0. Just get us a goal. 3-1 doesn't look so bad. As you can see from the statistics, it's been very 50-50 on the stats. We just haven't done anything with the ball. That's the huge difference. Difference between first and eighth is first place can actually do something with that possession, and well, we can't. So, with that in mind, it is 3-0 to Bayern Munich at the end of the day. We had 11 shots to 14. We had 7 on target, so there's 7. 10 fouls to 7 fouls, 2 yellow cards, 47% possession to 53. Now, our best performer, weirdly, was Twan Zabi. He got a 6.9 in central defence and an 88% passing completion ratio. Arib, or as I like to call him, Erbin, for some odd reason, 94% passing completion ratio and a 9 rating for them. He put in a solid performance. Now, struggling to perform was Fischer. He got a 6.4, no reason for it, and Coutinho, of all people, with a 6.6 for them, and also no reason for it. They have players completely out of our depth, quite frankly. They have Kimmich, they have Alaba, Thomas Muller as a substitute. Like, come on. We could do with him as a starter. Arib, they have Coutinho, Brandt, Lewandowski. Like, this team is disgusting compared to the rest of the league. So, as you can see, quite a few milestones. I'm not going to read through them, but feel free to pause if you are interested. So, let's head on into the dressing room. Marco, the Mac Daddy, thinks to tell them the performance was disappointing. And weirdly, I'm kind of happy, because if we put in a good performance against them, I couldn't have a go at them. I couldn't tell them to pick up their form for the next game. At least this way, I can shout at them, tell them to do much better, and hopefully we can bounce back a little better than if we put in a better performance. So, I can't fault anything, no. I'm not happy. Go out there and give me a better performance in the next game, which, of course, is on the Sunday. So, as you can see, Schalke did lose to Hamburg 4-0. Dusseldorf drew to Wolfsburg. That's good for Dusseldorf, who's down in 17th, needing to scrap every point possible to get out of that. Okay, Wolfsburg is down there with them, to be fair. They're down in 13th, so Dusseldorf probably needed a victory in that one. But it looks like them... Hamburg. You know what? I'd say Dusseldorf and Freiburg are probably down. Berg. Freiburg and Dusseldorf are probably down. It's probably a battle between Hamburg, Maine, Werder and Wolfsburg to who's going to have that other spot. Maybe Augsburg when we do beat them in the next game, because that is our plan. We are not going to give them any points and help them get out of the scrap. We're going to help push them down in it. But unfortunately, our unbeaten run has come to an end. 9 matches without a defeat. We had some decent teams in there, to be fair. We had bottom of the league. Yes, they're struggling, they're struggling, they're struggling. So them 3 are struggling. Cologne, though, second in the league. Good side. Borussia Dortmund, also a good side. Frankfurt, also a good side. We did drop points against Dusseldorf at home, which is a bit of a worry. We did manage to beat Hoffenheim and Berlin, though, in the last episode, which are 2 amazing teams. So, with that in mind, 8 days' time, we are going to go to Augsburg and get on with our second game of today's episode in the WWK Arena. So I will see you fine folks there in just a second. Okay, so welcome to the WWK Arena, otherwise known as the Augsburg Arena. It is, of course, home to FC Augsburg, our second opponent of today's episode. And, well, as you might have noticed from both of these stands, there's a few seats missing, but somehow it's still a 30,500-ish seater stadium. So, without further ado, let's get on with today's game, and I will see you fine folks for the kickoff in just a second. It's almost time to kick off our second game of today's episode, ladies and gents, on a drizzly day here at the WWK Arena. And, well, as you can see, we are pretty much unchanged. We have the barman, of course, returning into the starting lineup. But besides that, there isn't much changes. So, without further ado, let's head on into the dressing room, talk to the Mac Daddy himself, and see what he has to say. So, Marco, what do you have to say? Marco thinks you should tell the team they're expected to bring a point today. And after the disappointing result last time, I think that's pretty reasonable. Assertively, we owe them after... Yeah, let's go get revenge. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Now, Anton, Vina, and Barman, I'm a little disappointed in you. A couple of you listening keenly. You, Barman, though, you have only just come back into the side. You should not be reacting like that. Everyone else, though, seems motivated. In fact, looking to gain confidence is Veloso, so that has gone down pretty darn well. All but 3 players have been motivated by that team talk. We have, unfortunately, technically we've moved back into 8th place, but as you can see, without the 1 point, we would actually be back down in 9th. That is because Borussia Mönchengladbach, who knocked us out of the cup and with us at the start of the next episode, they managed to win their game. So we are now trying to chase this pack. Bayern 04 versus Borussia Dortmund. So that doesn't have a real impact on us unless Dortmund win and we lose, I don't think. Bayern 04. Where is Bayern 04? I cannot see them for the life of me. I've gone blind. They're right next to us. So we really need, if we win, we need Dortmund to win. If we lose, we need Bayern to win. That's basically how that one works. Hertha Berlin, Dusseldorf. Berlin we are chasing, so anything Dusseldorf can do would be very useful for us. Mainz and Werder. Werder and Mainz are 14th and 15th, so they don't matter to us. We are definitely looking at Bayern and Dusseldorf. So we're going to be big Dusseldorf fans here today, ladies and gents, as we try and pick up an away victory ourselves. And it looks like Handsome Hansen has gone and taken a knock. That's not a good start to the game. Emil Hansen has picked up a knock. Calf strain, in fact. I mean, we'll see how he gets on, but we don't want him aggravating that one. We don't want him out for a long time. He's an important part of this team. So I might take him off quite early just so we don't risk him. Maybe get him to half-time if he can manage it. He looks to be running a bit iffy. If you just look at the bottom of the screen, he's not got the greatest of runs right now. Seems to be just staggering along. And they've got a free kick, whips him back post, and we have gone down to Larry of all people. He is going to be happy as Larry, as he's gone and got them an opening goal. So it's FC Augsburg currently 1-0 up in today's game. We are not going to dwell on this. We are going to tell the lads to show some passion. I am very disappointed at this start. We've got an injury. We've got a goal down. Like, this couldn't have gone any worse for a start of a game. But hopefully we can win the ball back here as Vargas has collected it from the goal kick. Hoops it straight up to Vargas. Vargas, route one, over to Batista. Intercepted over Loso. Heads it up to Hansen. Hansen, can he get a counter-attack going? Let's see how bad this calf strain is. He's running okay there. Whips one across to Mayner. Mayner gets us an equaliser. Let's go. Hansen and Mayner linking up. We're going to stay attacking. We're not going to stick on very attacking, but we're going to stay attacking. We've got to stay on the front foot. Put the pressure on them. We've got to go for the victory. And we are back up into 8th place, as it helpfully reminds us. With a draw at the moment. Like I said, we want a victory though. We want to catch up to Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim, I believe, I just saw are winning their game. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure. Veloso gets it to Hansen. Hansen, it's blocked, but it's Fischer. Come on, Fischer. We're going to stay on the front foot. One more goal, then we'll drop back a little bit. We'll go to positive if we get a 2-goal lead. But 1-goal lead, that can be brought back. So we're going to keep the pressure on. Fischer with his first goal of the season, though, and it's assisted by Veloso. Let's have another look at this one. Plays it back to Hansen. Hansen cuts inside. It's blocked. I don't know how Veloso gets the assist on that one, but he gets it. So, yeah, Veloso gets the assist on what I would say was Hansen's cross over to him. Whatever. Whatever game. Whatever. That should probably be 2 assists for Hansen. But we are up to the 36th minute. We are cruising into half-time by the looks of it with a victory so far. As you can see, Berlin is in fact 1-0 up through Martial. I wonder if that's Martial. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a look. In fact, we will have a look. Why not? Seriously? Martial went to them for 17,750. Okay, so it is Martial. Interesting. We are chasing a team as Martial up front, and you've seen our front too. They're not the greatest. They're decent, but they're not the greatest. We've had to loan one of them in fact. Werder's winning their game though, 1-0 away to Mainz. That doesn't matter to us. Dusseldorf, like I said, already letting us down with that 1-0 loss. Borussia Dortmund, Bayern, that's okay at 0-0. We could do with Borussia Dortmund picking up the victory, but at 0-0, we can't complain too much. It doesn't really affect us that much. We managed to gain on Bayern, but we don't get gained on by Dortmund. Anyways, back to our game. It's 2-1 here at half-time. We've had 8 shots to their 9, 3 on target to their 3 on target, 5 fouls to their 9, 1 yellow card apiece, 55% possession to their 45. Now, our best performer has been Fischer. He's got 92% passing completion ratio and an 8.2 as a result. For them is Larry Abdul Mumin with his 7.1 rating and 100% tackle completion ratio. Now, struggling to perform is Nati. He's got 6.6 and no reason for it, and Janssen for them with a 6.3 and also no reason for it. So, Marco the Mac Daddy thinks we should tell them it was excellent indeed. Things are going well. Yeah, you're capable of better, lads. I think you can do better. And we are going to bring on the Bassman. Now, the Bassman's coming on for the injured Hansen. We can't be risking him. Nor can we really risk having Fisher getting a suspension. So we're going to bring Mattiello on for Fisher. Don't usually tend to like doing half-time double substitutions. But we should be okay. I think our fixtures are spread out enough to get away with it. We don't need to do the whole 62-minute-ish mark for our substitutes to utilise them to the best of their ability. No, we should be okay. Barman, though, on a yellow card, that's a little bit risky. We don't want him having another suspension, especially going into the Mönchengladbach game, which is going to be a big one. Like I said, they knocked us out of the cup. They are the ones battling us in this part of the table, and we don't want to lose that game. We definitely don't want to lose that game. We want revenge. We want to go out and beat Borussia Mönchengladbach. My brain today. It's a puddle. I apologise. But we want to beat Borussia Mönchengladbach in the start of the next episode, so we need our best players. We don't want Barman getting sent off here today. So don't get a second one, please, Barman. Please, I beg you. I'm tempted to use our third substitution. Considering Hansen's already taking a knock, it's very unlikely we'll take a second player getting injured. But these things happen. So, yeah, I don't think I want to risk it with the FM gods. But Wiener wants to give them a penalty. So, I am going to pray that Raphael, the Ninja Turtle, can save us here. He's not going to save us. He's going to stand there and watch it go in the corner. So, we're going very attacking. I am going to... Veloso, how do you feel about dropping back, actually, Veloso? I think we do this. We go Walker, you, drop back. Veloso, what would you like to be if I put you in this position? Right. Natty, I'm sorry, but he's got to be the playmaker. You are going to be a Mazzella on support. Deep line playmaker, Veloso, Walker cuts. Yeah, we'll do it that way around. And that is our final substitution as we try and take back this lead. This is ridiculous. Keaton Parks with his 5th goal of the season. Of course, Wiener goes and gives them a penalty in these dying moments. Show some passion, lads. We are the better team. This is ridiculous. I don't care. It's frustrated them. I'm more frustrated, lads. We should not be drawing this game. This game we should be winning. They are all in good spirits. We are not. Can we please get another shout out? Thank you. Demand more. I expect more. It's a corner. Let's do this. Veloso whips it in. It's headed away by one of their goal scorers, though. And Batista is on the counter-attack, coming down this left-hand side. Someone get a tackle in, please. Oh, he's missed the slide tackle. It's passed across. It's blocked. It's blocked twice. Can we get it away? That's a free kick. Luckily, there's offside. Come on, lads. This is not good at all. Twanzebe hoofs one up. Walker can't get onto it. It's headed down. And can we please just win this back? Batista now running through the central midfield. Plays over to the left-hand side. Paslak, his shot's blocked. It's blocked again by Keaton. Paslak whips one across. He's offside, surely. Again, ref. Come on. No. No. Ladies and gents. Ladies and gents, we have dropped to 11th with this result. That puts us 5 points away. 5 points away. Show some passion, lads. This is awful. This is an awful way to end the episode. 3-2. So, after all that, we've gone and thrown it away. It's a 3-2 loss here in the end. Now, admittedly, they had a few more shots. 21-11. 8 on target to our 3. 13 fouls to our 14. 2 yellow cards, 4 yellow cards, 49% possession to 51. We was terrible in that second half. Their best performer was Larry with that 1 goal and 7.5. For us was Fisher. He got an 8.2. 92% passing completion ratio. Struggling to perform was Serra. He got 6.4 and 1 overall chance. For us was Mattiello, the guy I brought on to replace Fisher. Only got 6.5. Probably not the best idea to bring him on. So, milestones, few of them. Not going to go through them though. I just want to get away from this game as quickly as possible. As you can see though, Fisher got the player of the match. Oh, there was a little bit of good. Seriously, Marco, tell the boys that no, there's nothing excellent about a 3-2 loss. Nothing at all. Assertively, I'm far from pleased. Marco, you better book yourself up, because I can't be having you giving suggestions like that. Telling me, oh yes, it was fine. It was fine. Mainz even, 5-1 against Werder. They did have a player sent off in the 51st, and to be fair, all their goals were after that. But still, 5-1 victory. Went down in the 8th minute. Ended up playing against 10 men and then brought it back and smashed them. Not bad for them. Oh my goodness, that's gone even worse. Borussia Dortmund beat Bayern as we went and lost our game. Like I said, that's the worst way that could have gone. If we was going to lose, we could have at least had Bayern win, and yeah. So now we've been leapfrogged by Augsburg, Mönchengladbach, and Dortmund in today's episode. Admittedly, we're all close. 37 points, 37 points, 36 points, and 36 points. But that's not what we wanted. That was a rough episode to take. 41 points is the target at the moment, 36, 5 points behind. Now, we do have the games to work with. It's technically not out yet, but I don't think... Do we play them? Who do we play in our last games? Mönchengladbach, it's a big one in the next episode. Same with Bayern. Both of them are in touching distance. In fact, that's a televised game. So, Mönchengladbach, we then have Bayern, we then have Schalke and Leipzig. Now, they're both good sides up there. I think this month, the month of April, is going to be a big one. Because if we lose probably 3 of them, we're out of it. We're out of that race. We're definitely safe from relegation, I would say, by this point. But we're definitely going to be out of the European race if we don't at least win probably 3 of those games. So it's going to be a very interesting couple of episodes. But I thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you all have a lovely day, and goodbye.